I was like, pretty quick, you know? So now I got 50 grand. I was like, fuck, this works pretty good. And so what do you do when something works? You do it again. So I did it again. And I bought another flip. Well, that flip ended up turning into my first new construction property because the whole street was being built out into these 4-story townhomes overlooking downtown. And so I owned one of these lots. It was an old crack house. I was going to put $75,000 into it, and I was going to try to sell it for more. And then once I started seeing all these homes go up and I started talking to the other builders, I was like, what are y'all building? They showed me this rendering, and it was a 4-story modern townhome, like fresh out of Miami.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's fucking awesome. I was like, that's what I want to build. I want to fuck this thing. I want to build that. And so he was building it right next to me. And I'm like, yeah, I own this one. Well, let me build that. I want to build that. And so that's when I kind of went down that rabbit hole of like interviewing builders, figuring out how to build, do what I need to do, hard money. You know, I didn't really know anything about hard money at the time. And yeah, man, I ended up getting it done. That first guy that helped me with the flip, I said, hey, help me with this one. Let's figure out how to do this. I already own the land, but I don't want to flip this. I want to build new. And so he had never built new construction before, but he was like, yeah, man, I think we can do it. I mean, they're all doing it. Everybody's doing it, you know. And I paid the same price for the land, so I know that it's possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figured it out, ended up building that one. It was a duplex, and then ended up buying the one next to me and the one next to me, and I built 3 duplexes, so 6 units total. And once I started selling that is when I noticed the profits of new construction.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck, like, you know, we're making like 6 figures each one that these sell. I ended up making like $500,000 on those 6.
Wow.
And I was like, fuck. So I kind of forgot about the commercial at that at that point, you know, because I started making this money like this, and I went from 53 on a flip, and then I went to $500,000 on new construction. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get.
Ideally, it's the same thing you were looking at with the commercial with the redevelopment, right? So
exactly.
You just took a, you know, like a
value